Welcome back, Insomniacs. It's Kurious Cyclopes
and Steve.
And today we have a really surprising bit of news that came out a couple weeks ago. So Freddy Krueger is back.
He's back.
The real Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. And why is he back? Well, it's kind of a surprising situation.
Yeah.
First of all, let's say that, what was it, a year ago at Monster Mania, he advertised, Robert Englund, last time ever in the Freddy Krueger outfit and costume with the makeup. He's like, last time ever doing it. Come buy your tickets now for the photo op because he's never going to be Freddy again.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? A year later, not even a full year later, what did they announce?
That he will be returning for the Halloween special episode of the ABC sitcom The Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs. And guess what? That was my first time hearing the name The Goldbergs. Like, I don't know what that show is. But you know what it is. You said you like it.
Yeah,
so
it's like one of my favorite shows. It's basically this show that's just like absolute nostalgia. Like, it's a show about a kid and his life in the 80s, and he does voiceover for every episode, like the adult version of him.
Almost like Christmas Story?
Sort of.
Like a narrative?
Just like talking about every episode, they don't put it in a specific year or specific time. They just go, it was 1980 something, so they can kind of bounce around and do like Batman one episode and then jump way further back in the 80s, but it's all 80s nostalgia of like the movies and pop culture and all that. Like, it's great.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And obviously Stranger Things probably kicked off the 80s craze with shows.
Right. This might precede that.
Really?
Yeah, because it's in its 5th season now, I believe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, guys, I thought The Goldbergs was a new show.
No.
So it's old. Okay, yeah. So, wow. I guess it is before Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. But yeah, like I said, it was my first time hearing about it. So we know Freddy's coming back for a Halloween special, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you read the plot? Because I read the general plot.
No, I didn't.
So from what I read, whoever the son is,
Adam.
Apparently the episode is about the son goes to see one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and then he has nightmares about it.
Right.
So I'm assuming that the Halloween special is going to be the son, it'll show his nightmares that he's having, and Robert Englund, the real Freddy's, going to be going after him.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I have no idea what this show is. I thought it was brand new, and I was wrong, but even I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's Freddy and Robert Englund.
It's fun. It's kind of weird. It feels like they're recycling, a plot. They did an episode a couple years ago where he really wanted to go see Poltergeist, and his mom wouldn't let him because it was rated R, and he suckered his grandfather into taking him, telling him it was a different movie, and then he has nightmares, but because of that, he's, more, all up his mom, always hugging on her and, close to her and stuff, so she realizes it's because of the movie, and she takes a walkie-talkie and puts it in a clown doll in his room and starts, talking through it.
God.
So it's, kind of similar, the whole, I saw a movie and I had nightmares, but I'm looking forward to it. Another
question is, why did they choose Freddy out of all the shit they could have done from the 80s? Well, obviously, he was huge in the 80s.
Right.
And second of all, how did they even know that they would be able to do that? Because, like I said, Freddy said he's done.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Englund said he was done playing Freddy. So, how much did they have to put into Robert Englund's pocket to get him to go back on his word to his fans?
And you have to imagine...
it's not a bad thing, but he did go back on his word.
Right. You have to imagine they wrote this episode with, he wants to see an iconic slasher movie, and then that iconic slasher is giving him nightmares, and then was just all right, well, who can we get? Even if it was obviously we want Robert Englund, but maybe we won't be able to get him, but we could slide in somebody else. So, it was probably kind of open-ended like that.
Yeah, I could see that. But, obviously, it's really exciting, and this is a stretch. But people are saying, because of this, is there any possibility of maybe getting one last, even if Robert kind of has a stunt double? Because look what Halloween did. Nick Castle's really old, probably around the same age as Robert Englund, and Nick Castle just doesn't have any parts where he's walking around doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's just standing there. So theoretically, could they do that with the new Nightmare on Elm Street?
Perhaps. Although you figure...
Not likely, though.
Where in Halloween it's a full face mask, the Freddy Krueger character is more of a prosthetic, so it fits a look to the person and kind of how they look anyway.
Yeah, true.
So it'd be harder to like swap that.
Yeah, well, hey, at least we're getting this Halloween special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm not imagining he's gonna be showing up a lot.
No,
it's probably just gonna be like for the quick nightmare sequences. But hey, it's exciting.
Oh yeah.
So were you guys surprised when you heard Freddy was coming back, even though it was for a TV show called The Goldbergs? And you said you were a fan, so you're excited for it.
Oh yeah, very much.
But hey, let us know what you think about Freddy coming back just for this special episode. That'll wrap it up. Kurious Cyclopes
And Steve.
Thank you for watching Never Sleep Again TV.